Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Patriots coming in at 1-5, going up against the Jets, who come in at 3-2.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First carry now. This is Hill. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. They'll look to throw here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Halfback sent in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And that That one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Ohio.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Swanson going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Play fake here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second down now after the pass completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down. Swanson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Swanson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, that's Hicks. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, Swanson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Let's go!
Off play action. Swanson escaping the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Swanson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Fourth punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. First down carry. It's Hill. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. They'll look to throw here. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! No. Back there to that fielder. Here we go. Now that's what you now. Party. All right, now look at 56.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go. Let's go. 56. Let's go. 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal from the 8. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll run it with Hill. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Off the play fake. Swanson. And he fires one incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Swanson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's letting this one go for Fuller. The swing pass caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Swanson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st down, Swanson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And 10. Swanson got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jets have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the wideout in motion.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Swanson. His throw incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Swanson. Over the middle, complete. That's long. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They come out here in the I. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. The 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. He finds some open field here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Flex round, flex round, flex round. Check 26. Jim. Let me feel you.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Flex round. Under 10, 10.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll make it third down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Swanson. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got room. There goes Jeremy Hill. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jeremy Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go.
The play clock's running down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. And running with power here. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Looking to throw. Swanson, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Play clock winding down. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They begin the drive with Hill. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. There's Perkins on first down. There he goes inside the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Over.
Out of the pistol, Perkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, Hill. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get to the 31. Enough for the first down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll run on first down. Hill. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Hill. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
No. Check. Patriot. Hey, 4 down. Hurry up. Here we go. Gun. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. Green, 39. Over.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
We got three down. Set. 319.
Back to throw here. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. New England on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New England,